Sagittarius, this is your forecast for the month of January 2018. This is a general reading for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, or Sagittarius Moon. For a more rounded overview, please watch your rising and moon sign as well. You can join me on Facebook and Instagram for daily insights on tarot and astrology, as well as my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/thealchemistastrologer, where you can find on-demand pages for love, finance, and other readings. Your weekly readings will always be free here on YouTube, but if you'd like to support me on Patreon, I'm now at patreon.com, The Alchemist Astrologer, and all of this information is down below in the description box. The second week, you have this Four of Swords. Now, if you really went too far last week, maybe you're trying to recover from that. Maybe you were doing too much drinking, too much eating, too much drugging, too much whatever. If you're a player, maybe this is, too much sexuality. So you're in need of a rest. You need to recuperate. And some of you, maybe somebody's satisfied with the way the recovery is taking place. Maybe you're visiting a hospital, or maybe you're dealing with a patient. Maybe you're the patient. For some of you, you're closing off. Maybe you have somebody who is an unwelcome guest, and maybe, them being around you is making you feel like you're in exile. You feel a prisoner in your own setting because somebody is just there and they won't go away. For others of you, maybe you are striking for some reason. You're, shutting things down, and you're closing off because maybe you're in a work situation where things are not going well, and you are, you're protesting in some way. So you may be trying to think about what you're going to do next in any of those scenarios. Maybe you're quietly preparing for something. Maybe you're reconsidering your position. Maybe you're in retreat mode. You're regrouping. So this could be a welcome break for some of you, where you're trying to get some relief from the stress you've been under. You're withdrawing and you're doing some meditation, some introspection. For some of you, you're happy because you're on a vacation. And so you're at peace. Whatever it is, it's quiet. You're in quiet mode. There's not a lot going on, not a lot of activity, not a lot of communication. Things may be at a standstill. And so you're reconsidering some things. And it could be that very shortly, sometime this week, something is going to happen that rejuvenates you. It restores your sense of peace. Or you have been your own worst enemy, and now your security is at stake. And, you're having to re-motivate yourself about something. So, again, you could have somebody in your midst, and it's unpleasant, or there could be some unrest. Maybe somebody's being arrogant. Maybe you're closing yourself off and you're isolated, you're lonely, or perhaps you're dealing with a work situation where either you're on strike or there's a layoff. So there could be an inability to make a decision right now if you're having trouble dealing with circumstances. You have reached this lull, and if you're good, if you're satisfied in the positive aspect of that Nine of Cups, then you're just at peace with your situation. You're riding the wave. You're maintaining the status quo, and you're not thinking negative thoughts. But for others of you, there's a lot going on, even though there's no activity. There's a lot going on inside of you because you've got a lot of loose threads. There are a lot of things that you need to take care of, and nothing is moving forward. So maybe you're just trying to wish something away. You're being unrealistic, or you think you're going to save something, or you think you're going to resurrect something that's dead, and you're not dealing with the facts. Maybe you're trying to reconsider because, again, something you got wasn't what you thought it was going to be. So right now, this week, you don't have a lot of options. You may not have a lot of, you're trying to figure out what to do because you're so limited. And it could be that somebody's arrogant or smug, or you've closed off, or they've closed off. And now you want to know, well, what happened? What was that all about? I need some answers, please. And while you're giving me these answers, I also want an apology as well. Now, if you're the one who was acting out, you like this piece. You don't want to talk about it. Let's just put that away. Let's act like it didn't even happen. So this is about dealing with situations. If you're not confronting your issues in a timely manner, then things are going to snowball. You're going to jeopardize some other situations. So this may have to do with, what to do about a romance, or, what to do about your strength if you're ill, or what to do about a child, perhaps. Whatever it is, it's about your own personal power and claiming your self-esteem, maybe the need to take some action or to be more grounded because there's too much excess.